Just how different are cheap and expensive vegetarian foods really?
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical morning.
Now, I feel like vegetarian dishes kind of get a bad rap, but I also think they can be pretty delicious.
Oh, and you don't feel like you're contributing to that bad rap, Mr. Meaty McMeterson?
That is not my official name, it's my unofficial name. I mean, my love of meat does not detract from my like of non-meat.
Okay.
Especially when we get to try non-meat dishes at different price points.
Well, let's see if there's truth to that today. It's time for Naked Foods, Naked Vegetarian Edition. Naked. We're naked right now, but as soon as the title is done, we're gonna put our clothes back on. See?
Chase is out today, so we've got Michaela on the mic.
What's up, it's your girl.
Hey, Michaela.
Hey. So for today's game, you will be tasting vegetarian dishes at low, mid, high, and fancy price levels. Each round, you'll pick your favorite, and by the end, we'll find out how expensive your taste buds are. Up first, we have quesadillas.
Oh, I love a good cheese
we do.
quesadilla. I'm surprised no one's ever done that on this show.
It's been a long time since we've done it just me and you too, so here we go.
Oh, that's a floppy one?
Look at all that cheese that's just coming off.
You like a floppy or a crispy?
I like a floppy. Now I can see there's a little crispy hanging off the edge of this last one.
That's tasty.
It's kind of homemade.
But I was gonna say
Vibes.
the same thing. Feels like something I would do at home.
Very good, not too special.
This feels like something I would pull out of the freezer at home.
What? So this one is folded over and then there's just some tongue of cheese in the middle there. I would not call this a quesadilla at all. I would call it a cheese taco.
I mean, flavor-wise, it's not awful. I would eat, if this was the only thing I had to eat, I'd be satisfied, but I would not be satisfied next to these other quesadillas that I see.
It's a corn tortilla, which is not what I typically expect with a...
In fact, I think that technically, when you use a corn tortilla with a quesadilla, it's called something else. At least it is at my local taco stand.
Right, Michaela?
Yeah, we're looking it up.
This one is just exactly what you would hope for. Floppy, yet crisped.
That cheese is,
There's a little something extra to it.
The Google says it's called a quesadilla de maíz, or quesadilla with cheese. Or corn. Maíz
with
is
corn.
corn.
Maize is probably corn.
It's corn.
so it's still called a quesadilla. My taco stand is wrong, I guess. That's really good. It's pretty similar to this one, but the cheese almost tastes like sharp cheddar.
It does have a punch to it. Whoa,
this
look
one.
look at what they've done here.
They've done a lot.
I can tell,
Crispy, I'm gonna go this side
but
first.
look at the end that you just bit is curled over. Somehow, how do they do that?
I don't even know.
How is there,
I'm gonna go find out.
there's a piece of, that's curled over, and then what is this? What is that?
It's crispy cheese, bro.
But it's just hanging out of the,
And it's great. Wow,
woo!
that's unusual.
So good.
I love a quesadilla. I need to eat more quesadillas.
But it is weird. This one's not weird and great. This one's great and weird.
How y'all feeling? You ready to make a choice?
Not yet.
He wants to down a little bit more cheese.
All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1.
You know what? We both decide, yeah, because this one, as good
That one's
as it
great,
is,
but
it's pushing things a little too far.
All right, since y'all both made the same choice, you chose our mid option from Los Compadres Taqueria, $9.
Reasonable.
Yeah, not bad. And then the other options, the first plate is the high option from Calaveras for $12.
it's good.
Not as
Then-
good as this.
Second option is low from Guisados for $4.50.
Oh, well, hold on. Guisados is great.
Guisados is delicious, actually.
But not
Love it.
this.
I've never had this at Guisados, but my favorite I think it might be my favorite place to get tacos in town.
Do they have the vampire taco?
I don't know if they do that or not, but they have like so many different flavor combinations. Guisados is legit. So
Great after a late, long, drunk night.
yes.
And then
Tell
last
me
up-
more.
Oh no, not right now.
A late, long, drunk night.
Drunk. And then our last plate, obviously, is the fancy option from Tacos Tu Madre for $19.
They were good, but
It's good but weird.
too far. We got eggplant parmesan,
Okay.
which is what you
Never order.
never order when there's chicken parm, unless you're a vegetarian.
That's right. But if it's done amazingly,
It can be so good.
it can be so good.
I've only had eggplant parmesan when there's like family style.
Yeah, because it's not the only thing you're gonna eat. It's still breaded and fried.
I
So
mean,
it can't be that bad.
it's almost chicken parmesan. That's
But-
really good.
But if you think it's chicken, then you're like, why does this chicken feel like mushrooms in my mouth?
Yeah, but you can't think that.
I always think that. Because I'm a texture man. To this one? Mm-hmm. Lots of breaded goodness happening. Yep.
The crispiness of the top of that.
So crispy. There's a crunchiness happening. Very, very thin, like half as thin as round one. A lot
Man.
more breading. They made them both look like lasagna.
They all look like lasagna. If you didn't know, you wouldn't
Except
know.
for this one. This one looks like chicken parm.
I'm gonna come off the back.
Woo! That one's it, boy.
Well, we got
You're
two
not
more.
you're not really trying to eat eggplant. Eggplant is just a delivery mechanism for the batter that's coating it.
And it's a nightshade, right? Some people isn't eggplant a nightshade?
Is that a bad thing?
Some people are have reactions to them.
Oh,
A lot of people have reactions.
Yes,
to
it
'em.
is a nightshade.
There's a whole category of
you're eating
plants.
another piece of this.
Yeah,
Why are you just eating another piece of this one?
because I like it.
This one's kind of watery,
Well,
and
what happens with eggplant is really, really difficult to not make watery. That's what's so amazing about this one is that they were able to. You have to like set it out on paper towels or something because it's mostly water.
this really does look like just a piece of chicken parm. I'm like, why is my chicken parm so soft? Because you ordered the eggplant.
I don't like that one. So I'm coming back through.
Yeah.
Coming back through.
It's not that it's horrible, it's just that, it's borderline horrible. Uh-huh. We're coming back through. We're getting ready.
All right, let's get ready to make some choices.
It's really salty.
Yeah.
Waiting on you, Red. All
Ready.
right. 3, 2, 1.
But it's still the best.
It's still the best one. So much breading, so much goodness and salt.
Well. Looks like you picked the fancy option.
Oh, no.
So you get to do a fancy pants dance with Zombie Michelle?
What? Hold on. This isn't Michelle. This is Zombie Michelle. I don't know how to feel about her.
Michelle, we've missed you so much. And some other people have too. Don't bite me. Don't.
Well, she's having trouble. She's having trouble.
If you don't remember Michelle used to be a live
Smells a
cow that
little
we danced
undead in
with
here.
whenever we would eat the fancy stuff. And then everybody got tired of her, so we killed her.
But sometimes things come back.
Well,
Better than
that
ever.
fancy restaurant was Cicconi's for $33. The first plate there is Pinocchio's restaurant for $13.95.
I like Pinocchio.
And then the third plate is the high option from Marino Restaurant for $22.
Pretty good.
And then finally, that last plate is Pizza World for $16.95.
Pizza World.
World. Yeah, they don't have eggplant parm in the title for a reason.
We wrote a book for the kid in your life, or if you're a kid at heart, you might enjoy it as well. It's called Spaghetti Head and Chicken Fingers. It's a silly story about picky eating, and you can pre-order a signed copy for yourself or that kid in your life at Books A Million. Learn more at mythicalbooks.com.
Yeah, if you're a good parent or a cool aunt or uncle.
Yes, that's right.
We have Brussels sprouts here. These things were the talk of the town for a few years, and they're still hanging on.
They're still on pretty much
every menu. And so I've kind of gotten over it. Maybe something here
but I will say
will rejuvenate.
These are also a delivery mechanism for oil.
Grease. Yep. That's fine.
Not a huge fan because I can still taste the Brussels sprouts.
This one has, what is this? Like a long
Is that a pasta?
tube thing. And I always look for the smaller Brussels because I don't want to eat no big Brussels.
These are a little bit spicy, better flavored, more flavoring.
Mm-hmm.
That little piece is Young Coconut, my rap name in high school.
Oh!
She's trying to get in on your high school.
Rap name, totally different thing. Totally different thing.
Okay.
That is spicy. I like you.
After a long
Drunk night.
Young Coconut digs into some Brussels. These are a bit basic and sad.
Yeah, what's going on there? Take a chance, guys.
Do something. Anything. Nothing.
Now these are the kind I like. They have been
Burnt to a crisp.
completely unrecognizable at this point.
The onions look like they were added later.
Oh my God, that's good.
Is it good?
Yeah. That's flavor.
It's just juicy husks. Rendered
Did you yourself a jalapeno?
unrecognizable. It's like a shriveled up. I mean, look at that. You could tell me that was anything.
Yep. I think that's the point.
I wouldn't want it, but
See, if I was a vegetarian, this is what I'd be doing every meal.
we've been
Oh.
on the same page this whole time, but
There's so much flavor in those.
I don't think that's going to continue.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Those are also good, I agree, but there's just, I love
This
that.
is just too much.
The
Too much
unrecognizable.
grease. And
Well, Mr. Link, you chose our fancy option. It's time for the dance with the ghoul.
I can't believe you're back. How are you? Are you okay? I mean,
I don't think you can talk to a zombie,
just don't bite me.
but he doesn't seem okay.
I think this is how you're supposed to dance with a zombie cow. Okay. All right. Mad cow disease happening. Get out of here.
Michaela, where exactly is Chase today?
Child, I don't know. I literally never know. It's kind of like ridiculous at this point. It's kind of sad too. Oh well.
It's ridiculous that you never know where Chase is.
Well, he's my supervisor technically, so I'm supposed to have an eye on him, I guess, or he's supposed to have an eye on me. But don't know. Anyway, so that fancy option was from Castaway for $20
Up in the hill.
on the hill. And then that first plate is the mid option from the front yard for $11. The third plate is from Tigawak Mini Bowl for $5.99. And then that last plate is Mess Hall for $17.25.
I've had those at Mess Hall. Okay, we've got my wife's favorite dessert.
I was gonna say, I think
Bread
Jesse
pudding.
always loves bread
He
pudding,
loves a bread pudding.
and you always get it if it's on the menu. There are some fruits there. I feel
gonna say
like
no to the fruits.
we got to say no to the fruits for the nakedness of it all, but there's a big fruit over here, which might just be part of it.
Now, I've heard you talk crap about soggy bread. You don't like tiramisu.
And I love pudding.
Do you like bread pudding?
I don't hate it. But
it's so
somewhere-
mushy. I would think you would just love mushy things.
I love mushy things, but there's a different
And
word
moist cake.
for, and I like
I
I
love
like it okay.
I don't love it as much as Jesse does, but
It's a lot better than tiramisu.
The first one is pretty solid.
This one was like a huge, like, whole thing that then they like, what do you call, like a sheet cake of breadness. Let me get this.
It's got some cinnamon in it, I guess. And it's a little dry compared to that one.
But that drizzle on the top is appley and
I mean, it's not bad,
nice.
but a little one-dimensional.
A little one-dimensional, he says. When Jessie's eating her bread pudding, does she like to hear you critique it? I mean, you've probably had a lot of them for that reason.
I've had bread pudding at hundreds of restaurants, Link.
This is the flattest one. If you told me this was like an omelet, I'd believe you.
This feels like maybe a frozen situation. It's not off-putting.
It's very bready.
It's bread pudding.
No, but like all I taste is bread. Nothing else.
Not very flavorful. Oh, wow. Look at that one.
Something about it. I'm actually liking the fact that all I can taste is bread. The sugar.
Huh.
I just don't have much of a sweet tooth. Maybe I have a bread tooth. Look how big that strawberry is.
I don't like the strawberry.
And then underneath it, there's like croutons on the top of the bread pudding.
I'm a little bit torn.
This is like fruit cobbler without the fruit, except for that one piece of big ass fruit on top. And I've gone my entire life swearing that I love fruit cobbler without fruit. But I don't like that.
You don't like? I like that one, but
So I'm having an existential crisis.
you like that one.
It's so bland and bready. Okay.
Turn that crisis into a choice. In 3, 2, 1.
I don't care. I don't even care.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Mr. Red. You chose our fancy option.
Oh, man.
Dang.
And there comes the zombie Michelle. If you're loving this, don't get too attached because I don't think that Michelle is gonna last much longer, you know what I'm saying? I think if you, here, take this and just like hit her in the brain. Just put her out.
Okay, here we go.
Hit her in the brain. Make a noise with your mouth when it happens to make it more realistic.
Yep.
That was interesting.
Okay.
So I think
All
we
right.
just got rid of Michelle zombie
Just
version.
in case you didn't like that.
Yeah, because the people don't like bits.
Right.
It's not coming back.
All right. That fancy option was from L'Antica Pizzeria de Michele for $16.
Okay, that's
a fancy
All right, you just got a reduced rate.
All right.
And then the second plate is a high option from Marmalade Cafe for $11.99. Link, you chose the mid option from Bakari.
Mid option.
Yeah, for
See,
$9.50.
Bakari, which I've always called Bakari, is a fancy place to me.
Me too.
Yeah, it is a really good restaurant.
But that
It's great.
I'm
yeah.
really. I thought I was going with frozen here, and I didn't care.
They gave you flatbread. The last plate is the low option from Pink Orchid Bakery for $5.99.
Oh, even with the
It's not bad. It's got a big strawberry on it. Okay, so I thought that maybe we were learning something that we could always spot the low one,
for vegetarian meals.
but that did apply to everything but the dessert. Mm-hmm. You know, so
Yep.
people need to
Y'all
put
got
more
it.
time.
Y'all
into
got
the
it more
vegetarian.
difficult. Don't forget about the veggies out there.
Thanks for commenting and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Ashley from Florida, and this is my mythical beast, Lucy, and we are enjoying some Naked Foods Naked Lucy edition, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Can you eat with a reptile that close to your food?
Apparently, this is the first naked foods in the wild I've seen. So, congrats on
It can be done. And also, congrats. Sorry. To Mayim, we spotted you out in the wild. Hashtag Merchicality. So you know what you're gonna win?
It's quite a.
We're gonna
photo.
give you a 3rd degree quarterly Mythical Society subscription. What?
Yeah.
That's legit.
Get some access.
Whoa.
Click the top link to watch us continue on our journey to beat the impossible quiz and get mythical more. Pre-order a signed copy of our kids' book, Spaghetti Head and Chicken Fingers, now from Books A Million. Learn more at mythicalbooks.com.